Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Sensei Pink and I'm coming back to you guys for week 25 of my weekly webtoon review. Now, before we do kick off this week, I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, obviously I look the same, and yes, I'm recording this back to back. If you want to know why, I'm going on vacation next week, and it's just gonna be a ton of busyness for the next week and following. So I just figured, I said, let me make sure I get my content to you guys, because I want to try and stay consistent and just not have to worry about anything. So I just wanted to make sure that it's there, it's ready for me to edit, and hopefully it could just keep dropping on time and stay consistent. So without further ado, let's jump into this week. All right, so jumping into this week, we're going to start off with Down to Earth, episode 99, right after Stace was on his snake shit and is trying to get Zeta into the store. All right, so let's go down. She's actually going. It's okay, Zeta. No need to be nervous. She does look adorable. I do not know what to expect. Do you think Cade will be upset? What if I glow in front of someone? Who cares what Cade thinks? And just try to keep your composure. You won't regret this. Trust me. Trust you, Susie? Really? This actually seems like a bad idea, and I ain't even in the webtoon. So, I don't know about trusting you. I do like you, Susie, but, I don't know about all that. I'm silly. I will trust you, Susie. Alright, she's breathing. Oh boy, here comes this pink bitch. And I love Pink. Obviously, that's my name, Sensei Pink. But the one person that she does not need to see. Alright, she's click-clacking in her heels, walking right past her. Delilah. I wonder what happened between them to cause Cade's troubles. Was Delilah bad to Cade? Was Cade bad to Delilah? Excuse Miss Zeta. I'm so glad you can make it. Stace, yes, hello again. Thanks for inviting her here, Susie. She said she was interested, so here she is. I figured it would be better to talk with you in person about what you'll need to do. I promise not to take too much of your time today. That is all right. I am in no rush. So the first thing you'll need to do is build a portfolio. We will need to get your portfolio approved by our online agents, and I have zero doubts about your approval. Yeah, me too. Because Zeta's a bad bitch, okay? You need to stop trying to get with her. Portfolio? I can help you build one, easy peasy. Come with me to the computer, and I'll show you some examples. Susie, get your butt to work. Alright, that's my cue to leave. You sure you'll be alright staying here throughout my shift today? Of course, I have been curious to see what you and Cade do all day. Please don't leave, Susie. She needs you. You don't even know about this snake, man. So your image will be posted here so customers can see how the shirt fits. Looks a little sketchy. I don't know if it's just me, but this looks like a little girl. And I don't approve. I don't approve of Stace possibly being a little petty. Pedophile. Like every online store out there. I'm sure you shopped online. You shopped online, right, Ms. Zeta? Shop online? I do not believe that I ever have. Really? That's quite unusual for someone these days. Oh, is it? I mean, I shop online all day long. Hee hee. Well, regardless, the online model position is very simple. Once you're under contract, we do photo shoots when we need them. The website admins do all the hard work updating the site. Oh, I understand. So I will only need to worry about the photo shoots. That's correct. Will you please explain how a photo shoot might work? Gladly. You will get called into this photo studio. There you will be given an outfit to wear along with the photographer to help guide you on how to pose and of course take lots of pictures of you. This sounds simple, very simple. And please do understand there might be days you are giving something skimpy to wear, but you have every right to turn down an outfit and it'll be handed to the next willing model. It seems, oh no, I see, that seems fair. Thank you, Stace. I feel like I understand modeling a bit better now. Take your thumb and throw it in the garbage. It was my pleasure. Do you have any questions? None that I can currently think of. Would you like to go grab some lunch together today, or stop trying to make your moves, man? This it's not gonna happen. I will be with Susie now. Thanks for your time. Yeah, fucking peace out. Diss him. I hate this guy. I like him and I hate him because he's just trying too hard. Like, just understand that Cade likes her. You want to be friends with Cade, leave him alone until he actually gives you a real go. Like, oh yeah, you could go after her. Don't just try to like go around him. What the hell was that on my head? Oh, oh well. Susie, that was so easy. I feel like I will get the job position for sure. Yeah, I told you now. Prepare to be bored while I work. We'll be here for, well, all day. Bored? But look at all this fun stuff to look at. Looking at stuff is fun for you? Whatever keeps you occupied, I guess. So Cade is not here today? Yep. Today is his usual day off. Is she picking up on the fact that they did this while Cade, is off? Miss Zeta. Oh, yes, Dance. Ugh, Stance again. Stace. I forgot to mention one more thing. Once you're approved for the position, you will need to come back here to show some form of ID. You know, like your driver's license or social security card. Realization? Like, she ain't got no ID, baby. Oh, of course. Alright, that's it, that's it, that's it. Honestly, nothing much happened except for Stace trying to make his moves. And he just needs to chill out. Like, call it a day. Wrap it up. It's over. And I'm just trying to figure out how they are going to get a fake ID for Zeta, because she definitely yeah, I don't know what undercover connects they're gonna have, but maybe they'll find someone to hook them up. Either that or Zeta's just gonna be like, oh, sorry, can't take the job. All right, so let's move on. All right, everyone. So we're jumping into Suitor Armor episode 68, and after our girl Lucia just had a nice lunch with that asshat called Lord Rickon, and he revealed that he had some priceless artifacts delivered to the castle. We pick up with her, I guess, reading this book here with Laluz. I forget her name, but let's just keep going down. She looks so beautiful with the fairy wings. I can't wait until the end of this and she just becomes a free fairy, honestly. Okay, so opening her wings, closing them, opening her wings. Also, she's low-key like training. I can't tell if these exercises are really doing anything. It does feel nice to move them around more. At least I can multitask. My lessons with Norix are becoming more and more difficult. Not that the subjects are hard, but because I've had to start holding myself back more. I don't actually need to use plants or other sources to perform magic. I am only doing a fraction of what I could, but Norix doesn't know that. Okay, she's playing him out. I didn't see this becoming a problem. I would like to talk to him about some of my theories about what I can do. But that is obviously not an option. Lazuli, would you mind me sharing some ideas? So this is the enchantment for the portals that I create. Normally I would have to surround the enchantment with flowers like I did the first time, but since then I've been able to just use the symbols and draw energy from my wings. Since the rules in this book only take the limitations of humans practicing magic into account, I have a theory that if I just picture the symbols in my head, I can create a portal without needing to draw anything out. Should we give it a try? All right. We'll start small, just from one end of the room to the other. Okay. Okay, my girl. I like this picture. It's going real hard. Okay. She's creating a portal. She's creating a portal. She's creating a portal. Oh, she did it. She did it. That's interesting. Not as big as I would have liked, but it's a start. This would have been nice to have learned before the fire, huh? Well, hopefully I'll be able to make larger ones next time something happens. That reminds me, Lord Rickon gave me an idea at dinner the other day. It's awful how he uses those elves when I suggest this. I hope you don't think I view you like that. But I know that you have been cooped up and you want to help Quinn. I think the best way to do that is for you to keep an eye on Rickon. Of course you don't have to. It would be dangerous. I don't want to underestimate him for 1 second. But you would be able to alert me when he is headed to the dungeons to Quinn. And if you pick up any other information as to what he is doing, I can have Quinn translate for me. Nod. Okay, she's agreeing. Ah, you don't have to start right now. Alright, she's saying something in her language. Alright, I should have guessed you'd want to start right away. Just please be careful. As for me, I have some more questions for Quinn. Alright, so I know that strategically it is a good idea to have Lazuli watching Rickon, but I can't help but feel anxious about it. She seemed happy enough to take on the task, but if something happens, it will be on me for suggesting the idea to her. But I suppose nothing is without risks in this situation. Okay, she bumps right into the guard. My apologies, Lady Lucia. I didn't see you. You aren't upset that I am down here? King Raymond gave orders that you would not be disturbed while you were on your visits down here. I personally would not be allowing you to get so close to such a dangerous prisoner, but orders are orders. Wait, who? Okay, the king. I do not hesitate to call for me or this guards on duty while you are here if it tries anything. Yes, yes, of course. Thank you. Raymond knows I have been coming down here. For how long, and why hasn't he said anything or stopped me? Well, that will be something to address in the morning. So Lazuli is going to be spying on Lord Rickon. I'm honestly surprised she didn't start doing that without it being your idea. You aren't mad? How can I be? I'd be doing the exact same if I could. I trust Lazuli would be careful. Doesn't mean that I won't be worrying about her, or you for that matter. Don't worry about me, I'm learning some new tricks. Are you sure you don't want me to heal you? You've been over the we've been over this. If Rickon shows up and I've been magically healed, well, magically shackled, how do you think that is going to look? It will open up a whole new avenue of questions. Well, at least eat something. Thank the god. The think. Oh, okay. Thank the goddess. No one is going to believe me when I tell you I was delivered food in a human prison by a monarch. About that, you figured that I was a monarch when you were talking about the night of the ambush. Well, yeah, you have to be if you were there. You weren't a part of my faction, and the only other fairies there were that night were a monarch, his husband, and their daughter. Which was you, I guess. Could you tell me more about that night? Don't you remember? I remember some things. It's hard. Your mind is probably blocking most of it. It isn't exactly something you'd want to remember. But I do. I want to remember that time of my life. It was the only time I was ever living as a fairy, living with my fathers. All right, I'll tell you about the night we met. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Another episode down for the count. I wonder how their story is gonna go. I really can't make any theories about how they met or what happened. But one thing's for certain, I definitely think that Lord Rickon is part of why Lucia had to be evacuated and had to escape. So I definitely think he's tied into her history. And honestly, now that I think about it, he said that his arm was turning into stone. So maybe one of her fathers like casted a spell like before dying or whatever happened on his arm. So I'm gonna keep that theory in mind. All right, so we're back with the Kiss Bat at episode 117, right after we went to the newspaper club and we saw Patrick and Rose getting down in there basically. They's getting busy. Rose said, fuck you, Tammy. I'm taking my man. Period. So now we got Tammy outside the classroom still trying to find Patrick. And little does she know that Rose done decided to take the inch and create a mile. She's like that meme, like I take the ball, I bounce it, I shoot, she got it in. She ain't miss it. So hold on. Patrick, where did you go? I made your favorite lunch again. Girl, get Rose is his favorite lunch. Not you, Tammy. Okay, I think she's gone now. Okay, is this the beginning of this after they kissed? Good, now take your hand off. I can't breathe. Sorry, you were being really loud. She was gonna hear you. I don't even know who you're talking about. Tammy, she keeps following me around and I had to take a little break. A little break? If she bothers you so much, that much, why don't you just tell her you're not interested? Because I don't know if I am. What if it comes with time? What if What if I tell her I'm not interested now, but then later I fall in love with her and miss another chance? It happened to me with Sarah Lynn, and now the pattern is repeating. I'm freaking out. I can't go through this whole thing all over again, and she's totally in love with me now. I don't want to break her heart. That's nice, Patrick, but I do think he needs to be just, a little bit more direct. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're clearly not into her. It's obvious. Even I can tell the difference between your relationship with her and Sarah Lynn. Besides, you're giving yourself way too much credit here. I'm sure she'll get over you quickly enough. It's not like you're all that anyways. I can't believe you're making me do this again. I think you have a bad memory. Do what? What are you doing? Why are you taking your clothes off? See, I think Tammy fell in love with these bad boys. I can get pretty irresistible once you've had a good look. Okay, thank you. You can put those away now. Patrick better stop flexing. Patrick, you're so strong, sexy, irresistible, totally gorgeous and beautiful. Immature. You're loud, annoying, and immature, and I'm sure even Tammy can do better than you. Okay. Really? Well, that sure doesn't stop you from flirting with me every time you get the chance. Well, every chance you get. Excuse me? What? Oh, so he does know. He has a little bit of inclination. I do not flirt with you. Yeah, you do. And you're always staring at me during class. That's not true. The class notes are in the on the back wall of the classroom. That's why I always look that way. Well, I bet you have at least a mini crush on me. Before I go forward, I definitely think that he thinks there's a little crush, but he's not sure. So he's like just trying to like push her to like say something. Just a tiny one, a tiny mini crush. I'm not saying like a huge real crush, otherwise you wouldn't be so mean to me all the time. But you do often flirt back with me, which has led me to the conclusion that you must at least have a mini crush on me. Am I right? I'm actually proud of Patrick. You know, Patrick was so inconclusive in the beginning with Sarah, but at least he's able to read this situation and be direct. You know, that I think that was his the fault with him and Sarah. He was not direct, but at least he's being direct here. What are you saying? We were talking about Tammy. Why are you talking about me, about my feelings, or asking me about my feelings? Come on, just say it. You have a mini crush on me. You can't resist me. I, uh, oh, why he getting close to her? All right, she feels her heart thumping. He is getting a little close. So yes or no? Huh? Okay, you're not saying anything. And now this is awkward. Why are you just staring at me? Alright, I can take a hint. Sorry, my bad. Totally misread that. Goodbye. So he's low-key embarrassed. Wait. Pull. Patrick, you a smooth man. Okay. Okay, Rose. Gotta give you that. Gotta give you that, Rose. Gotta give you that. She just went for it. So they're making out. And then she comes to the realization, I guess, that she's kissing Patrick. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. That was a bit more than I was expecting, but can't complain. Oh my gosh, why did I just, I didn't mean to. He looks all disheveled, look at that. Your face was just too close and you couldn't resist. I know, I get it. I can't believe I did this. Why did you do this to me? I was just trying to get a photocopy of my homework. Do what? I'm pretty sure you kissed me. Well, you totally seduced me. I know I can't help being so irresistible. I'm sorry. Listen, no one finds out about this. You hear me? Not even your little friend, Sarah Lynn. Are we clear? Yes, sir. Ugh, I can't believe this. So, was there a yes on the mini crush, or he really pressing on it? I thought you said you can take a hint. I'll see you in class. Bye. Hmm. Based on that kiss, I'd say it's more than a mini crush. No, Patrick, right? Okay. So we got Rose and Patrick, that romance budding. I really, honestly, I can't wait to see more of them just interacting. And I really need, you know, Patrick to just be direct with Tammy and tell her that he does not like her. Period. I definitely think I did like Tammy. I wish that he did give Tammy like a little bit of a shot beforehand, but not after this. After this, I'm just Team Rose with Patrick all the way. So we gotta see what's gonna happen next week. All right, guys. So this week we're jumping into Lore Olympus episode 200, which is kind of like a benchmark, episode 200. All right, and we should be picking up right after Zeus is coming to Persephone's rescue. And the title of this is You Should Sit Down. Okay, so yep, that's definitely Zeus. He shocks him. We see this going on. Persephone gets in a smack. Yep. So, okay, he's there. Ah, Zeus. I knew the run of the litter would come sniffing around eventually. You and your idiotic whelp of a brother have basically served me this goddess on a platter. Okay, yep, that's definitely Kronos. Alright, he is laughing maniacally as I hear in my head. He looks like he looks like he's asleep. Yeah, he does look like he's asleep. I mean, his eyes are closed, but then he has like those shadows over. Oh, poor Hermes. Well, of course, out of everyone, why does he have to be controlled by the most evil being? Like, he just wanted a better place for his mom. And since he didn't agree with that, and he sort of was just like, all right, fuck Zeus for that verdict. I'm tagging along with Hades. Now he's got to be controlled by Kronos. Come on, man. Should we try and stop him from leaving? I don't think we could if we tried. So he's sort of acting like it's Kronos' vessel right now. Oh my gods. Are you okay? Yeah, just really confused. Why is he acting like that? What's wrong with Hermes? You're afraid. Why are you afraid? Because that wasn't Hermes. It was Kronos. Exactly. I knew it. Spirit leaving her body. Please explain to me what Kronos the Tyrant, shamed king of the gods, eternal prisoner of the underworld, wants with me. It's kind of hard to explain. Try. Fine, but I'm going to need a drink first. Alright, nothing again. I guess they're looking through Hades' house. I already told you, I don't think you'll find anything. And I already told you where there's Hades, there's booze. Maybe he has some stashed in his bedroom. Why are you hovering in the doorway? I haven't been in his room before. It feels wrong to go in when he's not here. Give me a break. Would you hurry up? We need to make sure Hades is okay. I'm well aware you don't need to squeak at me. Thank you. I know you're trying to be respectful, but you should sit down for this. Alright, she's not taking a seat. Sip. No thanks. Okay, you can be weird and float if you want, but my leg hurts, so I'm gonna sit. Usually, I wouldn't be so forthcoming with you, but the situation is much worse than I thought. I was raised at Mount Dikti by nymphs. I thought they were all my mothers, and in a way, they were. Oh, okay, so we're getting a little flashback of his past. That's interesting. We had a lot of joyful moments, but it was still a frightening time to be alive. Kronos was absolutely unhinged in his final years of his reign. He would scream for hours on end, and it was like nothing you've ever heard. As I got older, my powers started to manifest, but I didn't learn the truth of my lineage for many years. Okay. All my days blended together until the day she came. It's her. That's Rhea. Oh, what's going on with her? She'll be here to speak with you. But why? Why would the Queen of the Gods be here for me? Zeus. Okay. Your Majesty. I'm so happy at least one of my sons made it to adulthood. Your sons? What do you mean? You're perfect. The truth is, I'm your mother. And Kronos is your father. I left you in the care of the nymphs to protect you. You see, you have two brothers who Kronos devoured whole. I kept my distance from you to save you from the same fate. Please promise me you'll try to help them. You're the only one who can stop Kronos. Oh, like she's like dying and she's like fading into the earth. What happened to her? That she's dying now. How can I possibly? There's no way. Come closer, son. You must find a fertility goddess. A being overflowing with the power of life. I'm gonna call it right now. I've definitely still, I said it before and I feel like it right now, that Rhea is like, that Persephone is like Rhea's like reincarnation. I know that, Demeter did carry her to term, but I feel like there's some like reincarnation situation there. I don't know if it's just because they're pink and they look very similar, but I feel it. So much so that there is an abundance of power that you can use for yourself in any way you wish. I let your father do this to me because once I believed in him. But I was wrong. If you don't stop him, all the future will know is darkness. Don't know what he's holding. Ah, yes, I see. So that's probably like the underworld, the earth, and then like the sea. I don't understand. There is one. Metis, you must seek her out. Use her powers. Do whatever it costs. Ah, and she fades into the earth. You must, my son. Oh, it's nice that we have a little bit more background on, this asshat. I mean, I'm sure he was an asshole his whole life, but now he is. Oh, she left like a huge mark. I hate the rest of this story. I did what I thought would stop the cycle. Some of it was for the greater good, but all of it served me. I don't know where the line is. Yeah, you think? You never drew the line. I went out of my way to create a new narrative about the true nature of fertility goddesses so nobody would look for one. And when your abilities started to manifest, I did my best to keep you away from others, but Kronos' interest in you confirms my fears. It means you're a fertility goddess. And if I didn't know any better, it would seem that he wants to use your powers to make himself king once more. Little goddess, okay, he's thinking. She's thinking. Poseidon, Hesta, Hera, all of them have succumbed to hibernation. Hera's scars kept opening up and she kept seeing him in her dreams. Was Athena right about the scars? Where are you going? I'm going to find Hades. Did you not hear anything I just said? Your fertility goddess woes mean very little to me. You've done such an excellent job of keeping me in the dark on the topic. Surely it can wait another day or two. If Kronos is affecting Hermes and the others like this, I can't even imagine what he can do with Hades. Damn. I don't even know what to say. I mean, we finally got some context into Zeus's life, and we know for sure that Rhea actually died. Um, so yeah, I mean, hopefully they find Hades soon because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Kronos got him locked away somewhere, low key like torturing him, even though he's probably like succumbed to like hibernation and whatnot, but I could see it. All right. We're just going to have to wait for next week to see what develops in this story. So, getting into SubZero episode 139, we're following the royal procession as they escort this criminal back to the village. So, Your Majesty, the entire village has been waiting for your arrival, although you're much earlier than expected. It's been a long time since the dragon set foot anywhere near these parts. Okay. But I suppose it's not every day you two dragons come into a union like yours, right, Your Majesty? You'd be correct, sir. Speaking of which, since the royal wedding, His Highness and I asked the numerous caravans of food and supplies be sent to this village. And are thieves and bandits a common occurrence here? Perhaps the ration amounts were not sufficient for a village of this size. Your Grace, our governor has done his best distributing your aid to the villagers in a manner most fair and equal. Nevertheless, it's miscreants like this one who try and get ahead by taking more for themselves. Although should you offer, we admit that the village could always use more supplies, more food and supplies. Over there, look, could it be? The royal procession. It's underway. It must be them. It's the royal dragons. The future rulers, welcome your majesties. Lady Kaharis, you look stunning. Well, I'm glad to see such a nice welcome party. Prince Cairo. He looked... I'm going to faint. It's really him. Am I daydreaming? No, am I dreaming? That jawline. He has to be the most beautiful man I've ever seen. Oh, Clove, she getting a little jealous. Oh, yes, she is getting a little jealous. She grabbed her man, breaking her composure over a spark of jealousy. How cute. I heard this village was one of the most affected by the war. It seems the food and supplies sent here have helped things around here. I'm glad to see the people here doing much better than we expected. Move it, scum. Hurry up, boy. You best cough up anything else you stole before we beat it out of you. Soldier, where are you taking that man? Ah, pay no mind, princess. There's not much to be done about criminals like him. We try our best to, but it seems that labor and punishment is all people like him understand. It is not his first offense and probably won't be his last. I see. Your Majesties, the governor's villa is just up ahead. Everything has been cleaned and prepared for your stay over these following days. Wow, it's beautiful. The last time I saw this governor was nearly a decade ago. Prior to taking this post, he worked as an official in the Crimson Palace. I know he had a taste for exquisite things, and from what I recall, the maids also raved that he was quite the heartbreaker. By the heavens, it's truly them. That don't look like the guy in the picture. Let's go back up. That don't look like him. Somebody put on a little weight. Your Majesties, I welcome you to my humble abode. My, how times change. Prince Cairo, it seems only yesterday you were a child running around the palace. Now look at you. You've grown so tall and handsome, a near perfect male specimen. You have graced us with such a beauty for a wife. And you as well, Governor. It seems you also seem different. Different? How so, Your Grace? Well, I am... Oh, who might this be? Oh, I see the dragons work fast, don't they? He really does resemble his father. He's not our child. We're just babysitting for now, sir. Oh, but perhaps we'll be hearing news of a new dragon soon. I'm no stranger to palace rumors, you know. Why, yes, that's been a work in progress. Governor, thank you for being so welcoming during our stay. When you have time, I would like to discuss the state of the villagers here. Of course, we can discuss anything you wish, Princess, but first, I must take a moment to appreciate what's before me. Lady Caharis, a brilliant crimson rose, delicate yet dangerous, she will transfix you with one gaze. So many stories speak of your legendary beauty. I can see that they are all true. One thing I do not hear, however, is any news of a suitor. It seems men these days are too cowardly to approach a dragon. Look at him getting mad. Ever since my wife divorced me, I've considered getting back into the old love arena. I never thought I'd have a reason to, until now, that is. I'll keep that in mind, Governor. Governor, your tailor has arrived for your fitting, sir. Has he now? Ah, these robes just keep shrinking on me, don't they? Now then, it's time I bid you, your Majesties, a good evening. Dinner shall be served in a few hours. That should give you plenty of time to settle in and carry on with your duties. Off I go. Well, that was interesting. An interesting day, wouldn't you say? Okay, Yoon is asleep. I suppose we'll see more when we tour the town properly tomorrow. Clove, you should eat something. I'm not hungry. I can't stop thinking about how that man stole a bag of grain. The governor seems like a good man. I just don't think he's aware of what's happening with his people. Do you hear me, Cairo? Cairo? He's asleep next to Yoon. The two of them fell asleep so quickly. That's almost impressive. Perhaps I'm just being paranoid. Either way, I don't think I'll be sleeping tonight. Okay, The dragons are resting soundly, sir. He's up to some shady business. Throw some money. Good. I don't want them sniffing around here any more than they need to. Keep them distracted. I will deal with them once they're in the woods. Do your job. Do your job well, and you'll earn your weight in gold. Fail this job. Will fail, and this job will be the least of your worries. Good sir, there's no need for threats. I see you're the most generous with your rewards. Is there a name by which others refer to you? I wasn't here. As for my name, should the other masks ask for it, tell them a phantom passed through here. Okay. Alright, so the governor's up to some shady shit. And yeah, he's up to some shady shit. Other than that, we got to see what happens next episode. All right, guys, that was it for this week. Let me know, what are your thoughts in the comments below. You know, what did you think of Down to Earth, Suitor Armor, the Kismet, Lore Olympus, SubZero? And let me know, do you guys think I should add any others to this list? I do have some in mind that I'm going to add when they come back. But if you have any other recommendations or feel like, you know, there's some that really need to be part of my Webtoons Weekly, let me know in the comments below. Remember, guys, be sure to hit that like button and do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe and notification button if you'd like to see more of me, Sensei Pink. I'll see you guys next week.